Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down?
You are. Okay, I'm waiting for somebody. In the meantime, how are you doing? What are you doing? What are you wearing? What's in your mouth? Etc. Etc.
And shift happened then, and we did all that we could have done. And the shift happens now, and this is all that we can do. The shift happened then, and we did all that we could have done. To cause you any pain, I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain.
Okay, we don't have time for that, Ashley. We don't have time. I'm listening to the lyrics and I'm thinking how apropos it is to the topic at hand or different parts of body. Let me make it very clear that if you're sensitive, hit it by X. Get the fuck out of here right now. You're not gonna want to listen to this. Ashley, what kind of disclaimers do you want to put on this? Profound. All of them. Just insert all of the disclaimers, insert all the post-claimers, the mid-claimers, all of them, but mostly, of course, the dick-claimers. That's right. This is going to be one of those kind of things, and who better to do it than us? Oh, I know why she's not talking. That's fake Ashley. Let's bring up the real Ashley.
I dropped myself.
We don't have time for that. We got dick stuff to talk about. Okay, so I I don't know how to frame it, but remember that thing that I said that I was gonna go get? Well, I got it, and here it is, and I present it to you now. The song.
I don't know what it is. Yes, it's true, after this it will hurt to stand. But I need to do this to become a man. My mom says I'll grow taller when I complete this Filipino tradition. They're circumcising me because I'm in grade 3, like they've done for centuries. They're circumcising me. Can't we do it in a hospital? Ba't walang anesthesia kahit topical? And for 2 weeks I will wear a skirt. Have to put guava lips so it doesn't hurt. They're circumcising me. Mommy says it's more clean to turn my ducky into penguin. They'll cut up my loose skin. sing me with pencil in my teeth, like they've done for centuries. They're circumcising me. They're making don't let me. Sorry, bear, I'll jump in. So here we go, pour out the sea. They're circumcising me.
Mm-hmm. Thoughts? Let me tell you my thoughts. My thoughts are this. There are so many songs about dicks, and there are a lot of songs about circumcision.
There
Trust.
is?
What?
There is? About circumcision?
I mean, rewind. Fucking
Well, I
rewind.
mean, a lot.
Like enough that I had to be like, eeny, meeny, miny, here we are. You know what I mean?
Wow.
The scissor emoji will never be the same.
Wow.
Okay, so basically, just let's get it out of the way. Oh, I'm not talking about foreskin quite yet. Talking about the elephant in the room, which is that this is Ashley's fault. 100,000,000%, kind of mostly Ashley's fault, except for she'll blame it on me that I kind of needed. I didn't need to. That I told a story anyways, and then that inspired something, and then whatever. The point is, shouldn't be talking so much about pointing and it just buckle up because I don't know. But Ashley, go on or
So
start.
apparently, foreskin. There's like foreskin
Mhm.
envy. Like
Mm. Mm.
there's there's people who are literally traumatized
Sorry, I'm
that
not
they've
laughing at
lost
that.
their
And what?
foreskin.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at foreskin trauma or five or any number of skins. I don't see number of. Never mind. I'm just. This is just. Welcome back, Cowboy. What a perfect, what a perfect shame for you to be here, etc., etc. Okay, sorry. Go on.
Well, that's all. There's just people
Okay,
who are
so
really upset about this. Are
let's
any of you
zoom.
upset?
Me?
No,
Oh.
no. Any of the gentlemen, are they do they wish that their foreskin was back or and
Do
attached?
you
And are they
want your?
angry? Are they
Yeah.
so angry that they literally despise their parents?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you part of the hashtag PRR movement? Question mark. Let's zoom in on one particular individual because this is look, we're going to be talking about things like the mutilation matrix. All right, this is the kind of shit that was said. Okay, because Ashley fucked me all the way up by sending me a video. Here's a clip of it. Be mad at me for not changing the directional of it. Get over it. All right, just listen. You don't have to look, just listen, and then we can talk about what you see. All right, so just just understand that this is sensitive, okay? We're gonna listen. We're gonna say we're not gonna judge, and then we're gonna judge because we're gonna do that. Okay, that's
Oh
the
yeah.
plan. Okay, so here we go. It's 33 seconds. This is all the warnings I can give you. Tilt your neck, whatever. Just no, close your eyes. Just fucking imagine. Just listen, Linda. Okay.
Like, this shit fucks up my sobriety. You want me to stay sober? Get the fuck out of my life, you crazy psychotic cunt. Oh, I wish you could be sober. I wish you could be sober. Oh, then stop fucking texting me and calling me until you put their asses in jail. take all their money and put it in penis growth research. Don't call me son.
No, I won't disown you, but please, I'm just asking you to be nice and not do that. I really don't like you sending dick pics.
I have to look at my ugly, disgusting, shriveled up, lifeless, dead, numb dick every day. Absolute nightmare. You did this. Look at it. You ruined me. Look.
Okay.
Okay. So the thing is that how do you put it into context? You do a pre or post. We're gonna go post on this one. Let me start backwards and say that the end part of that video was just a portion, just the tip. Oops, sorry, my bad. Too soon. That last part was just the part where, yes, that gentleman was sending dick pics of his member to his guardian or his parental figure. And when you heard what you heard, you go back and listen to it. But it didn't go great for their relationship. The whole like, and then the other threats. There was a lot. Gosh, there's Ashley, please.
Now, see, what I now the video, was that his real voice, or was that the person being the narrative for it? That's what I couldn't tell.
Well, there definitely was a narrator that was taking us on this fucking journey.
Oh.
But I think that was his voice. I mean, I don't know the guy, but whatever. Oh my gosh. This used to be the most fucking traumatic thing that you posted. Gross. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Ew. Ew.
But I mean, the
Gosh.
anger, I've never seen so much
So much
anger
anger. Yeah, yeah.
and foreskin envy.
Jet's mom, stop. Not here. Stop it, please. We are focused on this dick stuff, not on that shit. Hold on, let me get my notes. I took notes, Ashley.
Okay, good.
So can you still hear me over here?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
No, it's gonna get fucked up. Let me go back to my notes. So that guy is mad because he says he was amputated by worse than PDFs.
Now I don't hear you.
Did you hear? Where did I lose it? Let's see.
Amputated worse
Amputated
by.
PDF files.
Yes.
Okay.
He called his parents that.
Yeah, he said all the things like that. He referred to everybody that this applies to as uncut trash force. Uh, does that apply to you? Also, I just want to make sure that I just want to differentiate that Outlaw Insights is not Outlaw Messiah. That's not the same person. Outlaw Insights is Cowboy. Yeah. Yes, there was a lot of there was a lot of elasticity. Let's be scientific about this, Spike. You know how I feel about science, don't you? Um, there was a lot of stretchy stuff being discussed. Okay, well, let me go back to my notes. Okay, uncut trash foreskin bastards. You can just
See, every time you do that, you mute.
well, I'm not muting. I'm just like, okay, hold on. Let me copy and paste. It's because I'm going to different screens and now I have it. Now you're giving me a complex. Okay, hold on. Let's
Sorry.
That
As
guy
long
thinks
as it's
he has
not a
it bad.
foreskin complex.
Right, exactly.
You could always have one of those.
Try having to split your screen, not just. Dude, I looked up fucking circumcision puns and I feel like a fucking the worst person ever to exist. like, like, what kind of monster does that? I did. Can you hear me
Daniel.
now?
Look at Daniel.
Uh, Hold on, I'm not there. Really? Let's see.
Daniel, thank you. That's very kind.
Um, I'm sure whatever she's talking about is very kind. I can't see it. Let me just go through my notes and then I'll be right back. Okay, so basically, if you want to refer to anybody as an uncut trash foreskin bastard, you can just call them a UCTFB and just get it done right quick.
Now, what was the PPP? Like
No, it was the PRR.
PRR, yeah.
Thank you for asking. That's really important. Hashtag PRR. That's penis regrowth research. That's because this dude wants dick tip reparations or some shit. He wants like all of the doctors. He had like a list of, what was it? It was the doctors, the hospital, the society, the government, and something else. He wanted them all to pay all of their money, not just some of all of their fucking everything. It's for penis regrowth research because he wants, and I quote, his dick back. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Because he's a victim of torture harvesting. He basically compared it to, ladies, trigger warning, pussy lips in a grinder. So there's that. That's where the mutilation matrix comes from. He says, and this is fucked up. His claim is that he's lost the ability of sexual sensitivity, and that is tragic as fuck. And yes, and so he said he's been given he at birth as an infant was given an orgasm lobotomy. He said, "You carved out my male clitoris."
Yes.
It's not funny. It just is what he said in the ways and pronunciations. Anyways, etc., etc. Okay. Let me go to chat. Let's see. Let's see. So we have. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you so much, Dannyberry, for this. Thanks for your tip, Dannyberry.
Yeah.
I'm never giving it back. It's in the. Never mind. Sorry. Oops. Oh, what did I do? Oh, that's the only comment. Okay, here we go. Libras. I don't know if this is true, but let's throw it out there. Libras are all about the foreskin. Boom science. Ay. If it's mom, it seems he'd be a marathon man. Okay. Oh gosh. Spit on it. Okay. Oh my word. This is some Hakutua math or something. Okay, so let's see. But wait, there's more. So I'm watching that, and then I go down this fucking like dick spiral of whatever because I'm like, I felt so bad. I felt all the things, Anyway, so here's some like medical historical stuff just for fucking good measure. Sorry to talk about measure because here we go.
Reasons until the 18th and 19th centuries in the fight against masturbation. Masturbation was considered a sin and the cause of many diseases such as epilepsy, hair loss, and neuroses. Chastity belts and circumcision were intended to make masturbation more difficult. For the greatest effect, it was performed without anesthesia, and as much skin as possible was removed.
Mm-hmm. Now that seems barbaric. Like there really is a big spectrum of circumstances of circumcision. Like even in that song at the beginning, they're talking about doing this at grade 3. That's kind of where this was seated, if you will, when I talked about how a young child confessed to me that they remembered their circumcision and we trauma bonded over in whatever. Anyways, and then later you fucking send me this link, and you didn't just send it to me once. You persisticized me about this. Ain't nobody told me to watch the video more than you about this video. So I finally did. Oh no. This doesn't seem like a fun guy kind of reference. Anyways, so I did do some science. I did ask some people, I asked some dick holders, some dick owners, like if they had this thing going on. And the consensus that I got, Ashley, from my research was that that in their worlds, it was the dudes that were uncut that felt mostly like left out of the cool dick club, and they felt like the odd one out in their way, and that nobody that they and nobody they had interacted with had complained about the 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 tip burglary that occurred in their world. I don't know what
or
you
the
know.
sensitivity of it being robbed.
Mhm. No, and I did look a little bit into that. Again, just the tip. But the iceberg of research that I'm not gonna do on this, but not to be a dick about it, but it just anyways, and again it seemed like the overall oh wait, I do have charts. You know what? I got some charts.
Of course
I
you
should
do.
go get them.
And you wonder why I wanted you to watch this so bad.
Well, just in all spoiler alert, I was going to say that there really hasn't been if the overall science and expectation of this procedure was that it was like a miserable thing, it was bad news bears, it wouldn't be happening as much, right?
I would think.
That
I
you would
mean, I
think.
could understand having it done at an older age. Yeah, that would be different and rough.
Yeah,
But
right.
again, I don't know. I don't have one.
Yeah, let me go look at the charts. Let me see what I got. Mm-mm. No, wait, let's see. Um, I gotta see. They're not like great charts, really. But let's see. I don't really even remember my charts. Let's see if I can find them. Oh yeah, unrelated but kind of related. I also found out that there's birthday cake flavored lube out there. Just FYI, if that happens to be a thing that you were looking for, it's available. So you're welcome.
There's what?
Birthday cake flavored lube.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you, StreamYard. Wow. Oh fuck. Never mind. I just was so impressed that I got to like preview the pictures and then it didn't load them. Okay, so let's load them. So hopefully there's no dick or dick.
Copyright? Are you copywriting dick?
Let's see. I got three pictures. None of them are charts. Well, one of them is kind of a chart. One of them is a teeter tot. One of them is a teeter totter. Now I'm thinking of tater tots. Okay, so on what I think is the left side, but it might be reversed for on the YouTube. I'm not really sure. But the one that starts with HIV and ends with hygiene, this is the chart for the for North American decision making on cutting off the tip, and then the other side are the factors that went into the decision making for this is circumcision at birth, pros and cons, and and Europe doesn't like do it as much as North America. It's like one in every two male-bodied babies have the procedure done at birth, and those are the reasons that they take it into account. And so basically, there's places in the world that are saying that this isn't a necessary surgery or procedure, and then it's like not it's inappropriate or whatever the word is because it's oh shit, I just forgot the word, like preventative. It's like inappropriate to do because it's preventative as opposed to like an immediate need for intervention, like dick intervention.
And like that can't be. What does that have anything to do with HIV? That can't be.
Wait, say it again. I got distracted. I was reading the chat.
So it said on your little scale, like
Oh,
the reasons why they do it. And look at the top. It's like for HIV to help prevent HIV, some
yeah.
shit or
Yeah, to prevent HIV,
What that? How would that?
UTIs,
Because that can't
STIs.
prevent HIV. There's only one thing.
I think it's like maybe they're suggesting that it gets trapped in like the dick tent, and so without it being there, just the I'm not sure. I don't know. They
Now
didn't
I'm
really
kind of
go into it.
curious.
But I also saw like a doctor. See, I saw I watched this documentary afterwards, and it had like conflicting information. Of course, you could find that if you look for it. You could find one doctor that's going to say that one person literally said that there's 0% evidence showing scientific proof that circumcision is a preventative factor for, like you said, HIV, for example. That it isn't. And I don't know, but I don't know if it has something to do with like air exposure or what the fuck it is. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I
Mm,
don't know if I can put. Um, yeah. What's the other chart? Let's see. Okay, this is the history portion where it just shows that like, oh, wait, look, it goes straight. Sorry,
what is that?
sorry, I had something in my throat. This is proof that circumcision was documented like up to 5,000 years ago. Look at this.
Wow,
Yeah,
man, that would have been. And but they're doing it when they're old.
yeah,
That would
that's
even be worse.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so then there's this, which is like the other history stuff, just to prove that all around the world people are doing it. And I don't know. It was really interesting because it was like talking about how again there's like these beliefs that are, shrouded in medical reasoning, religious purposes,
Mm-hmm.
all sorts of stuff. And so then it just became, and then you have like that guy who's anchoring the decision making strictly to profit. And that's why he has lost not just the tip of his dick, but maybe his mind, but also he's claiming that he lost his like the sensitivity to his nether regions. And then in this other documentary that I watched, there was this other feller, and he was showing his research, and he was saying that first of all, as an adult, he went back and tried to get the records of his circumcision, and it was like a total shady thing. Like they didn't even have like a fucking like paper trail of it. And he was saying that like, and this is where like a lot of like elasticity conversation was being discussed, because that was like his particular physical situation, like the adverse effects that the circumcision that he had as a kid, as a baby, resulted in his discomfort with his member after the fact
So
because
it was too tight, like when it when his little member grew, there wasn't enough skin, and it was like too tight, or what?
yeah, I think that it could either be too tight or too bad. Like, sorry, I'm not like again. This is not a medical channel, and we just or ask here. Let me drop the link if anybody wants to come up. If any dig experts are here, but no, I think that yeah, like there just was like all this like dick stretching stuff, and it had to do with. I assume that like yeah, that they put the turtleneck on too tight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like parts of the world like where again they're getting this done at school. Their parents don't know. It just all of a sudden somebody comes in and they're just like, hey, we're here to like turn you into a man. And if you don't do it, then like they like play that game where, if you don't do it, then you're still a little kid. But if you go, do this and it just and they were interviewing, people that these kids that were fucking traumatized and also again like have had um negative medical impact like from afterwards. Oh, but the other guy that I was talking about a minute ago, like he was showing this research and he was saying that his science proved that there was like an ointment that would have served the purpose of why they claim to have done the circumcision, because you know what, actually now that I think about it, I don't think he had it done at birth. He had it done a little bit older, and I'm telling you, like when you do it, there's like certain like dick window times or something when
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna want to fuck around. because again, it just I
Yeah,
don't.
I've never heard anything good for anybody that's had it done afterwards.
But the second documentary that I watched, they also interviewed a surgeon, and he says he doesn't do it anymore. Only in very rare circumstances. Like he went from doing it like on the daily, like all the time, like just normal, to he had a change of heart about this situation, and then he only does it in situations that he qualifies as medically necessary for intervention. And I didn't get to the end because I didn't. Um, but yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, Tips, yeah. We're talking about tips and dicks. Um, did I drop the link? I don't know. So let's see. Let's see if we can get some penile input. Wait, that sounds bad. Well, it's been 25 years since I've had penile input. Almost nope. What? All right. Can you just tell us? Is your turtle? Do you have a turtleneck, and is it too tight or baggy or what? Is it dry clean only? Sorry. Uh, anyway, well, let's talk about that dude. Like that
I've never
is,
heard somebody so angry.
yeah, that he was so fucking angry at his mom and his all the parents. Oh gosh. We have an expert. We have
Well,
a
the dick expert, the dick
we
is
have a
here.
dictator in the house.
Dick is here.
When, oh, good question, Spike. We can talk about tips, nips soon. That's a great question.
Chips and
That's,
nip. Well, see, I got scars from this shit, and scars are, sexy, I guess.
I'm sorry, you have scars from what?
Really?
You got scars from your
You
circumcision?
well, yeah, you don't get cut like that and not have scars. Everybody's got scars from it.
Well, it should be. I did watch in the animation on it, and it should be like the outer. You ever seen like a peelable gummy?
Oh, what?
I was gonna try to like do a candy analogy, but
But it's more like a pencil and an old school manual pencil sharpener.
wait, wait. That's how they wait. That's how they removed your
That's why they used to do it. It was a device that
what?
resembled a pencil sharpener. But
They didn't use like
there was still a scalpel involved. It was what looked like a pencil sharpener was actually a protection device. It was a helmet for the helmet.
Oh
gosh.
my.
I'm having flashbacks of like that spider clamp thing. Oh gosh, it's like a weird mix up of also your braided beard is doing stuff. It's like all the things are happening right now. I've never seen it that way before. That's fun.
Oh, you ain't never seen it like this?
No, never.
Well, this is uh, uh, a rare event, but it gets kind of wild. So I had to make sure they had a good handhold.
Oh, okay.
And
I
but um, as far as cut and uncut, the dick cheese is the biggest thing. Um,
what?
my under, huh?
Dick cheese?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Right.
For those that are uncut, if they do not peel it back, expose it, and do a good Q-tip swab or cleaning of it, they
No.
grow dick cheese. Um, uh, Yeast infections, a funk, just and that's something that has to be done a couple of times daily, from what I understand, depending on the individual.
Wow. Well, this gentleman was really, really upset that he didn't have a bad case of dick cheese. Like he was missing the dick
Mhm.
cheese and all the
Mhm.
problems that come with it.
Well,
Yeah.
Mama said I had to do it to make everybody else feel better. So that's a lie. But
Hmm.
well, I mean, think about it. If you done a similar procedure to little girls at birth, you'd be crucified. You'd be called a pervert, a fucking
Yeah.
sadist, all kinds of shit. I mean, just think if you circumcised your clit.
Which they actually do in some countries.
What?
Yeah, they
That's news
do.
to me. Well, I'd never dreamed.
It's
Well, it's
horrible.
considered mutilation. Well, he
Yeah, it's a
like
It is
mutilation.
mutilation.
It doesn't do
yes.
anything good. It's yeah, you're right. It's a
No, it's
mutilation.
literally done to remove the remove pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, actually, it was done to honor a covenant between man and a maker.
no, what I'm talking about, like where it's done as a mutilation practice for girls and women, it's done as in specifically to remove pleasure.
Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
fucked up because see, with the guy, it actually they say, well, it's not as sensitive. Well, goddamn, if it was any more sensitive, fucking the wind would blow, and I'd be like, shit. And that's one another reason I say a woman come up with it. You know, and the science is there that an uncut man generally lasts a few minutes longer, or a couple of strokes longer than a uncut
Hmm.
for that specific reason.
Okay,
Because
first things first. Hi, Aussie. True crime. Also, well, you were just talking about a covenant. Doesn't this go back to like the biblical tale of the sacrifice of
mhm,
the son, like, or the see? Because that's another
Abraham and
thing.
Isaac, yes, and it
Well,
was
it makes me think that again, like that there could be this blasphemous, math going on where you're the suggestion that God created, the male body in imperfectly, and that it needs to be adjusted upon birth because there's
that's
a
not what it's about. It is about the man's sacrifice of himself to show, the
not
loyalty
in the
and
Bible. I'm talking about now currently. If you take
oh,
out the religious portion of it
okay.
and you make it just about like why it's being done, I'm saying there could be this understanding that again, it's why the fuck is anybody intervening with the architecture of the body if it's you
Yeah,
know
Well, the same reason they get
why
tattoos
intervene
and
with the gene?
piercings and get all this shit implanted under the skin. But
yeah, but that's different than an this guy's talking about like you amputated my dick.
yeah, well, generally, there's anywhere, from my understanding, there's anything from a quarter to an inch and a half lost in a circumcision, depending
Mhm.
on the little boy and the fucking idiot with the pencil sharpener. Um, and I mean, when you only got an inch and a half, it don't seem like a whole lot. But when you could double your game, that's
Mm,
a big deal. So,
right.
and
Yeah.
it is a um, in the twilight of my life, I really question it being done uh, of someone that's unconsenting. The funny thing about it is, though, that biblically, the Bible says to do it on the eighth day, and that is when the uh, the blood and the clotting and the immune system is at its absolute strongest, which is kind of weird. But other than that, I think it ought to be left, left up to the dude, because to me that'd be like it ain't much difference in going. Nah, shift's going to be 6 inches too tall, so I'm going to cut her off at the knees and take 3 inches out, and not give her a fucking choice about it.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see your point.
And I'm not mad about it. I mean, I come out of the fucking wood chipper with enough to
Client.
do damage. But you know, you know, if you're gonna play, by on an even playing field, it ought to be an even playing field. You know, so.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess you in a society where it is commonplace to have that procedure done. It again, I subscribe to the belief that there's benefit to it, right?
I believe there is, yes.
And
I
so,
believe there's more benefit to it than not.
mhm, because again, like there's a lots of decisions at birth that people make that are very difficult if and conformist, if you will. If there's an extra finger gets tied off, and that's done for aesthetic purposes, even if it's not causing, even if it's innocuous, but I think the decisions are made in an effort to create the best quality of life.
Well, I believe if they was going to do that, then they would have cut the underside of my tongue when I was born instead of have my pecker off. Um, well, I mean, it'd make it easier to lick my eyebrows and look sharp for the women.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's never
Well,
mind.
like, so again, like, it's different, but and I don't have any charts or anything to talk about, but in the conversation that Ashley and I had before that led to this, I also told a story about how I learned about this baby, that was born, and their uh their asshole was too small, so they had to have surgical intervention. The
Oh
Oh, I
yeah,
doctor,
forgot to look that up. Damn it.
yeah,
Thank
I
you
don't
for
remember
reminding
what the
me.
name of it is called, but it was like a thing, and so they fucking made the decision because this was going to be an issue for the baby, and this is here. I'm
to
gonna look at.
gape that baby, gape that baby's ass.
Oh gosh, I don't like that at all. Okay, hold on, let me look it up.
Well, it is kind of funny because 2-3 days ago there was actually a story here about a baby that was a little boy that was born with no eyelids.
Hmm.
And well, now don't
No,
worry,
no,
they decided
no.
that they
I know where
would
you're
make
going. Okay.
yeah they used his foreskin to give him some fucking eyelids.
So
Mm.
see, it can become it's a useful.
Yeah, I mean the kid's gonna be okay. He's a little cockeyed, but he's gonna be
Oh
all
my god, you fucking
right.
asshole.
I'm the whole ass, baby. Get it right
Oh my god, you
Hold on a second.
ass.
all day long.
Mm, that
Yeah,
was a good
I've
one though.
unfortunately heard that before, and I was on a different page. I couldn't get to the stop button or the rim shot. Um, hold on.
Yeah,
Let's
The
see.
rim shot.
I
Why-
know. Rim shot. Them are
Mm-hmm.
always fun. Hey. Yeah. Y'all know what I mean.
let's see.
Will they let you play any more of that video of the guy though that's freaking out?
There's actually been lawsuits over this shit. Well, I guess this dude is one of them. But there has been several successful lawsuits of people, suing their parents and doctors and all this other shit. I say it's about the adrenochrome, though.
I don't
Okay,
know.
wait.
This guy is crazy. I swear it's like he thinks that they're being like harvested or something for
Yeah, I didn't like
face
that
cream or
harvesting part.
something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know
Well,
what
yeah,
he thinks they're doing with it.
it's not about the foreskin being harvested. It's about the adrenochrome being harvested. The
Um,
I don't know what that is.
adrenochrome is something that it's adrenaline, a protein that's the body produces after adrenaline and shit like that and fear. And well,
Oh,
like
your
Monsters Inc.
adrenal. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
adrenochrome. Yeah, it's my old southern fucking Hillbilly ass and no teeth, I reckon.
Hey, wait, they're saying hi to Blissful. Hi, Blissful.
Huh?
I was saying hi to Blissful.
Anyway, tomorrow I'm shaving everything.
You're saving it all?
Yeah. Head,
Okay.
face, eyebrows, not.
Okay. Cool.
One
Um,
time for my annual haircut and bath.
mine. So this is like the most typical like things that you'll find. This anorectal malformation or imperforate anus. There, and I can't remember the differences between them. I'm not gonna go through it again. But or pardon the but there, but it's the whole fucking thing, and there's a lot of complications that can occur, and they again make the decision at birth to intervene because you're.
Well,
I
remember,
mean,
some of that is immediate, uh, life-threatening shit.
Yeah, you'd have to
Cutting a boy,
intervene.
yeah, cutting a boy's half a boy's pecker off.
Isn't
I
gonna
mean, he ain't
do it.
sticking it nothing yet. He ain't figured out his favorite toy yet. Best friend,
right,
none of that shit. You know,
right.
none of that shit. I say, well, God has to be a sadistic motherfucker all the way around. So,
Yeah, I don't know about, and I don't. I didn't realize it again. I think it's really all is supposed to be very specific portion of the tip. This whole like idea of half it just seems so bananas, but again, when you're talking about an infant, the math is limited. But
you'd be surprised. Infants can swing just like the big
no,
boys.
no, I get that. And the other thing that I do think this is cruel, but there's complications with this too, which is that a lot of the procedures, again, I didn't realize uh, were done without like any kind of like anesthesia.
Anesthesia. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, they used to just believe in just giving them like sugar water. They thought
but
that like sugar water was enough to trick the brain.
99% of procedures done on infants, period, not just in a circumcision,
Yes.
are
Yeah,
done without anesthesia. And
at
it's
all.
only because they won't remember it.
Well, not just that. They really thought that they didn't feel pain at that age yet. They thought that that wasn't. Um,
How stupid do you have to be a doctor like that? We
yeah,
don't
but
start feeling
like, does
shit.
it hurt when you cut the umbilical cord, or no? Because that's like not touching the
no,
body.
that.
I've heard of women saying that they had sensations. I'm not saying I actually felt it, but I've
See,
heard of
because if
women.
the woman, if she could feel it, well, then a baby might be able to feel it. I mean, like that's an extension. It doesn't depend. Like it's kind of an appendage at the time, isn't it? Actually, like
It's attached.
it's part of you,
It actually would be considered a cyst or a tumor.
oh really?
I
Okay.
don't think that the.
Or like a front tail.
that motherfucker had a set of balls on him when he was born. You see that?
Oh God.
I'm just saying, like
Um,
that. I mean, they literally at the time, not like that's fucking what. Like belly buttons are so weird. They're so.
They are very.
you know how we got our belly buttons, don't you?
I feel a joke's coming in
Oh,
here.
it is. God was up in
Okay,
the
good.
kitchen, cooking, throwing up the recipe, and he'd throw us all in the oven, and he'd come to us and he'd go, "Oh, you're done, and you're done, and you're done."
Oh my God. But haven't you ever like poked your belly button and there's like a major weird feeling in your belly button?
Because every nerve in your body ends and begins at your belly button, from
I
the
mean,
Have you
I
ever
soles of
thought
your
get
you
feet to
could
the
like
huh?
undo your belly button? Have you ever had that? I've had that fear, like
like you can
that I
twist it
because I
and
like
it just open it
I
up like a deflated balloon.
yeah,
Uh,
like because I like to like this guy's talking about like sticking a Q-tip in your dick hole, but like I love like cleaning my belly button. Also, I'm like such a jealous. Like I wish I was an outie, but whatever. And I've heard that being an outie can be painful, but I'm an innie. But anyways, I do. I love that. I like to clean my belly button, but I feel like if I do like a wiggle like too much,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna fucking like unlock it or something. Like I'm gonna break the code, and like all of a sudden I'm gonna have to be like fucking. I don't know. I don't want to find out
Sew it
either. You
back
know?
together. Put
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to.
a corkscrew in there, plug you
Right.
back up.
Yeah, right. Green tomatoes like show up with like a saran wrap outfit. Just be like, help. Yeah.
No, I've done a lot of weird shit with belly buttons, but never thought about opening one. But these are, and as cleaning one, I have had as far back as I can remember. I have I wouldn't call it a wound, but short of a opening or whatever from cleaning my belly button. But these are my tools.
Oh my gosh.
All walnut tools.
Walnut tools.
Yeah,
Use that.
all nutcracker tools. You know. Yeah, that's what I use to clean my belly button.
No, you'd stop it. See, that's crazy.
For real. Well, I mean, it's fucking. I don't know, but yeah. So.
In any outie, that's exciting. I am all any.
Yeah, I'm an outie innie too.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous.
Really?
I looked online for like a um not like belly button jewel, but like a little extension, like a little fake belly button prop to make me feel like I had an outie because I think they're so cute.
It's a biscuit.
A belly button biscuit.
All you need is a biscuit, make you look, and you got your outie. For sure. You know. And a snack when you get bored.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I also think it's fun to have like a little storage, situation. I could hide crumbs in there and for emergency
You can hide
purposes.
more than that in there. Um,
You do body shots. Sorry, outies.
I always wanted an innie, like the whole the whole innie, like the deep innie.
So you're really an outie?
No, it's not a complete outie. It's an innie outie. I don't know how.
It kind of goes back and forth, or it's a little bit of both.
No. It doesn't come out at all. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't have like a deep.
Okay, it's just
innie.
It's just like a butt. It's just a flat bottom.
See,
Yeah.
if I had an any outie, I would be even more at risk for untying my belly balloon knot because I would be like fiddling with it all the time.
Yeah, I would feel like I would end up like scratching it off or get it hooked on something. I would rip it off. I have a
Ashley,
feeling
oh my god,
that
I'm
would
so
happen.
worried about you. I've never been more concerned.
Oh no, there's a doorway there. Bow.
You know how I slam my
She's got her
nipples?
nipple in a drawer.
So why would I
Nipple what?
not?
Hold on, huh? You have my attention. You close your nipple in a drawer. Can I come take cooking lessons with you?
There you go.
Yeah, and I had to build like a little nipple shield
A little teepee
type
cone.
thing, like a little teepee cone type thing to put over my nipple because nothing could touch it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it
From
hurt so bad.
slamming it in the drawer?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was so bruised and it hurt so bad, so I couldn't have like anything touch it. So I built like this little cone shield protector.
Let's see, this right here would have done it.
I knew you were gonna do some fucking bullshit like that.
Cupped
You
it.
ever get like shy nipple situation? Never mind. We don't have to talk about this.
Shy nipple. Is that like
Yeah.
where they cut one off in the bed or something or what?
No, it's kind of like an outie becomes an innie. You know what I mean? Like it's like the opposite expectation of cold. Like when it hibernates, it goes in for hiding. I don't know.
When we got shorted on that shit, it gets cold and everybody's shit stands up and everything. Oh no. Oh, Johnson's like, man, I'm going back to goddamn cave, man. No, everything else is like poof, cheek, don't.
Can you do
Bullshit.
that again?
Bullshit. Huh?
Can you do that little maneuver dance and sound effect again?
Which one? I don't even know what I done.
Strong or whatever the fuck.
Don't. Yeah.
I don't even know. But yeah, a man's junk is the only thing that shrinks when it gets cold. Everything else swells up. It's bullshit.
I'm
But
telling
I
you
get
that there is this thing where again, like the cold can make a nipple hot. It can make it want to fall off, and it can make it want to like
yeah,
hibernate.
frostbite. And, yeah, no, yeah. But it ain't never made a man's junk grow 3 inches. I guarantee you that. No, ma'am. But
I'm just saying. Just
huh?
shout out to the nipples out there that YOLO.
Mm. You want to talk about getting some weird looks? Guys wrapping around the shop and shit like that. I walk up and flip a nipple or pinch one and shit. These motherfuckers get weird looks on their face when I turn and go, ooh, get the other one. I like them to feel the same.
A
Yeah,
nipple
they get,
flick.
Wait, who the fuck
whether they
is just
flick it,
walking
pitch
up
it,
to
grind
you?
it. Huh?
Who the fuck is just walking up to you and pinching your nip?
Guys in the shop, whatever, people, something dudes do, sometimes just to fuck with them, make them scream like a bitch or whatever. But when they go, ooh, I like it, make the other one feel the same way, it freaks them the fuck out. So,
Huh?
but no, guys are highly inappropriate. I don't know if you know that or not. No, do weird shit to each other. So,
Is the shop a code word? Where
no,
like a sex club or something?
no,
Like
I literally meant the motorcycle shop I used to work in.
Mm.
why? Okay,
Why,
all right.
what? Why did I work in the motorcycle shop?
No, why?
No,
Why
no.
are people putting hands on each other there?
Because we're filthy fucking heathens and
There you go. We got it
debaucherous.
on the record.
No, um, and it's fucking funny. Um, uh, I don't know, um, but yeah, I don't know. It's just catching people off guard, and
Men are like that though. Like
yeah, we do all kinds of
especially
you know.
like in the locker room or any like if you're in sports, you all
Yep,
slap each other in the ass. Like it's so weird.
in
You know
Sunday
what?
school.
My friend that's a police officer, when she had her test, she did this thing during it where I guess like they did like a sneak attack on her or something, and and she made a comment about the man that like grabbed her. She was like, "Oh my gosh, your skin's so soft," and like it like totally tripped out the dude that like was like going to like hurt like pull her on the ground or whatever the fuck. Like it just that 1 second where he was like, what the fuck, it like scrambled his brain, and it fucking got her to like sweet maneuver his ankle and get him on the ground, you know what I mean? She
Oh
took
yeah,
him
yeah,
out.
pull him off. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, see, I'd have bit her on the ear and go, anyway.
but she brags about that story all the time. She's just like, yeah, I just said his hands are so soft. So I'm always like thinking that that's gonna be my fucking go-to, and I'm gonna get a situation, and I'm gonna fucking with you, and you're gonna be all like, hell yeah, my hands are soft. Feel my nipple, you
Hey,
know?
stop it, boy. It's gonna be a rough night. I got my clamps in my cuffs. I brought my little goodie bag. Oh, Wilford, I'm sorry. You big old glue. You didn't have to sleep right underneath my feet, you damn Clydesdale.
Who's Wilford?
Who's Wilford?
Wilford, I call him a little bit of everything. He is this lazy ass dog laying down here.
Oh, what kind of
And he's
dog?
a biggin.
A biggin? Well, what
I
is
was
a biggin?
straight. He showed up here the coldest night. He just been winged. He got dropped off is what happened. Um, and it was like 10 degrees out, and he's 5, 6 weeks old. And He crawls up under the trailer and he'd whine. Then I'd open the door and he'd growl and bark at me. And I knew we was gonna be lifelong friends then. Crazy
Aw.
motherfucker. I thought it was a female though, fucking help me, I'm gonna kill you, type shit. But come here, Wilford. And I called him Wilford Wilson. I named him after the damn volleyball on that show.
Oh,
Um,
Wilson. Yeah.
yeah, and I call him Wilson Elroy Bodine. And you have to have a long knowledge of. Come here, dude. They want to see you, man. Come here, you lazy
Come here,
motherfucker.
Wilson.
Come here, dude. Come here. Any other time he's up my shit. Come here. Come here.
But you named him after the volleyball from Castaway?
Yes. And
Oh,
the
Oh,
and I thought I
hello.
was also naming him after the Jetsons dog. Well, the Jetsons dog's name is Astro, but I called him Elroy, which is the son's name.
what's the kid? Yeah.
Right. Oh my
Yeah.
God,
And
that is such
Bodine
a good dog.
see, he's hiding. He's bashful. He's not like his daddy. He's
Hello,
bad. He's like, okay.
Wilson.
But
Hello.
Bodine, Jethro Bodine, because he's smart and he's fucking stupid, Bo. Ain't you?
Aw, you're such a good. Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? Give him a treat.
Who's your little boy? Who's
I
your
did
little
give
boy?
him a treat. He got to come in.
Oh,
No, he's this high motherfucker laid down. He's already asleep again. He hit the floor like bloop.
wait, when did you get him?
He got me about 2 months ago.
And how does your cat feel about this?
She ain't happy about it. No, she's not. She's back there upstairs. I had to move downstairs. She was she kicked me out of the upstairs loft. Yeah.
Yeah. Cats don't really like you when you're like, oh, by the way, there's newbies.
No. And now he's dreaming.
Well,
You
sometimes.
seen them dogs have dreams and they'll be like, and then
Yeah.
take off running. Yeah,
Yes, it's so
yeah.
cute.
So
Yeah.
fucking cute. Yo, in like 5 years when hopefully it won't take that long, but have they snuggled yet?
Have they snuggled? You mean has
Like,
the dog
like,
caught the cat by the neck and slobbered all over? Sure.
no, have they like taken a cute little nap together?
Won't happen. She
Yes,
the
it
only
will.
motherfucker.
Yes, it
Huh?
will.
No.
I bet you it will. I bet you it will one day. It might take a
Okay.
long
I hope
time.
so. I hope so, but
I want a picture when it happens.
Not my cat. She hates my ass. Like she
Not
tolerates
you. I'm talking between the
the
animals.
dog.
well, I'm gonna start live streaming this crazy fucking cat too. Uh,
Good, finally.
this bitch. Oh my god.
I
Well,
bet mine's more of a bitch.
Huh?
I bet mine's more of a bitch.
Well, now she might be. When I say bitch, the only thing that she does that's really a pain in the ass or sideways at me is all through the night she grabs at my beard. If I
well,
don't
look at
have my
it. It's a cat toy like that. You're asking for trouble with that braid.
even without it, she scratches at my chin.
That's
When I
still
don't pet her the way
nice.
she wants me to, huh?
That's still kind of nice. But see, my cat, she angry
Let's see.
humps all my stuff.
She angry humps all your stuff.
Yes, she'll take my
That
blanket,
sounds
my
like some pussy
sweater,
I need. No, I'm sorry.
my slipper. She'll go run off with it and like angrily hump it while staring at me, hissing. I have a
I've never
video.
heard
I'll have to
that.
send you. I think I
I'm
did.
trying to
I
figure
don't
out
need
if the
proof.
cat's
I don't need proof
flirting with
from
you
you.
or threatening you. You know what?
Say it again. Sorry, I'm distracted. We need a cookie.
I said I've tried to figure out if her cat was flirting with her or threatening her.
Oh no, she's a bitch. She won't let. She's just a bitch, but she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty.
The prettiest ones are the ugliest ones, don't you know?
Ugh.
Oh.
But my poor sweet dog, my very first dog I've ever had, and she just wants to cuddle and like be friends. She wants to be friends so bad, and fucking Puss Puss is a stuck up bitch.
Well, that's kind of him. I mean, he's kind of like fucking Clifford and Heathcliff and fucking a bunch of all them Scooby Doo. You know, fucking, he wants to play with the chickens and fucking, the chicks and all that other shit. And yeah, he just just runs around fucking goofy and shit. So, but he literally stays at my heels. He and he listens. I mean, I tell him quit, trying to eat the chicken. He quits trying to eat the chicken. So.
Oh.
Not
Uh,
so cute. Not
Like a
so cute.
real
That's a
chicken?
loyal boy.
what was that, hon?
A real chicken?
Yeah.
You got chickens?
Uh,
I like chickens.
now these are game birds, but yeah, we got chickens. Well, they're not my chickens; they're my brother's chickens. But you know, I'll still pluck that chicken when my brother ain't looking everywhere.
My best friend when I was growing up, he had a pet chicken. Her name was Roxy. I loved that chicken.
That's crazy as hell. Roxy was my first girlfriend name. Well, I say first girlfriend. Hell, she was 30, I was 3, and I was in love.
Roxy.
Roxy Bang. Anyway. So, what other science stuff do you want to know about a cut pecker?
I don't know.
What do you
It
think
tastes like
looks
wedding cake.
what?
It tastes like wedding cake.
Birthday cake.
Wedding cake.
Wedding cake.
Wedding cake. Funny.
What's it called when you pierce your dick?
Prince
Prince
Albert.
Albert. Yeah. Do you think it looks better on a cut or uncut dick?
Uncut to me looks, alien. So it look, it's to me it looks unnatural not to be cut. And I'm not judging anybody, but ever since my horrific nightmare, is all I've ever seen is a unsheathed helmet. So where you going, Wilford?
Where is that exact piercing though? The Prince Albert. Where does that piercing go?
They run it into the pee hole, and then fucking generally on a hooped earring, put a bulb up through the top side of the penis. I've seen some that had. I say seen some. I've heard of people. I ain't seen dick, but that had 3 or 4.
What the hell?
I saw a double-headed one before, a double pierced head, whatever the fuck is called.
A double-headed one. Now that I don't see.
I knew a dude that while he was in prison, took and busted up dominoes and would cut pockets and shove dominoes in his fucking dick, up and down his dick.
Why is that a thing?
He bought a fucking French tickler when he was like 12 and thought it was some big deal and thought, well, fuck, I'll just make my own. It's cheaper. But, he was one of them lick the walls kind of guys. So, yeah, he didn't even fucking lick the windows. It was strictly the walls.
Like the snozberries taste like snozberries?
Oh, yeah.
You know what a snozberry is?
It's part strawberry, part raspberry.
No, ma'am.
What is it?
Ask your Urban Dictionary.
Oh,
it's
no.
a sexual preference. Fucking Willy Wonka was a fucking pedo.
It's never good when you fucking have to ask Urban Dictionary.
Telling you, Snozzberry's fucking
Okay, let's move on.
Oompa
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's
balls.
move on. Let's move on. Okay, have you ever seen anybody do the like a snake tongue dick slice?
A snake?
Now I've seen them split their fucking tongues, and my God,
But
I
are
go,
you're
ooh.
talking about a dick?
I just
But
wonder if it was done. I think
I
I
have
am.
heard there was one guy.
I got dick on the mind.
He lizard tongues his
Here,
dick. Oh
I
my!
don't know if it's a
One
thing,
dude did
but
fillet his
we saw that guy get a tattoo on his shaft. So hold on, let me look it
Mhm.
up.
one guy back in the 70s. I believe it was like 78, 79, before they started doing gender reassignments and shit like this. Um, Filleted his dick, erect, got it hard,
Fillet?
and then went in the fucking hole and split the motherfucker like and just bloop like I
Uh,
wasn't there, but story goes. You know that picture of me you like so well? Shift?
I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on a second.
I didn't know I
What are
sent
you
another picture.
distracted with?
I didn't know I sent you another one of the picture of it. Oh.
Can you still hear me?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's an article called "Why Snakes Have Two Penises and Alligators Are Always Erect." That's where I was at, Ashley. That's your style.
It's totally my fault.
That's
Hold
like
on.
that's so your thing.
It sounded like you threw Ashley out in a menage a trois or whatever.
Well,
Two
Ashley and I have
penises and
plans
an
to.
erect alligator, and that's her style. That's, damn. What you doing later, Ashley?
That's our kind of science. It's
What
like
you doing, Ashley?
it's like wombat poop and erect alligators. But
Yeah,
no, back the fuck up, cowboy. I got plans to share a sleeping bag with Ashley. How damn dare!
yeah. I
Well,
I
there's
do
something inside
collect.
your sleeping bag, and it's a cowboy.
I do collect animal dick bones.
Yep.
So
Well, you're welcome to
FYI.
mine when I get done with it, but or when you get done with however,
Wait, are you eating a Slim Jim? What the fuck are you eating, bro?
Me, I'm not
Yeah.
eating it, nothing.
Oh,
That's
never
my
mind.
that's my handlebar hanging on.
Okay. Oh, you're
No, you're eating
smoking.
something. What did you just put in your mouth?
Hmm. Um, it's a shame you have to ask that question.
We're gonna just assume that it's dick cheese
I,
if you don't
I
tell us.
am not eating anything. I've got my little
You just
medicine
cigarette,
bottle and
actually.
my applicator, and then I got some hardware that come
Oh
out my
my
leg.
god. Oh my gosh.
That looks like an animal dick bone.
That
Well, it's not.
makes
It was
me.
actually cowboy shin bone for about 9 months.
Mm.
Oh my god. See, I was gonna say that makes me want to show you like a bunch of high heels that I've been looking at online.
Oh, it
That
would make
I'm
a fucking sexy ass high heel. Put a little bit,
right.
yeah. And it's even still got some bone in the very end of it.
Oh gosh.
Oh
No.
my lord.
Actually, did I
Huh?
show you these? Did I show you these heels that have the heels made out of a makeup brush?
No.
They're
Really?
Have you
for
ever
like
seen the high heels?
1,700. Yeah, let me show you. Hold on.
Have you ever seen the ones that are like butterflies, monarch butterflies and shit?
And
High heels?
Uh huh.
Mm-mm.
They're fucking. Oh God, they the best $120 I ever spent. Good God, I'm not
wait,
into feet, nothing like that. But Jiminy,
wait, the
huh?
butterfly boots that put the shadow of the butterfly like stained glass on the
No,
ground.
these were
Oh,
high heels that look like butterflies. The way they're
I'm gonna
made,
look at
and they're
it.
fucking. About 7, 8 years ago, I reckon.
That look like butterfly. I've seen like butterfly sit like on. I'm gonna look it up. Let me hold on. Let me go find this makeup shoot first. Boop.
Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. The robots are still after me though.
Why? What robots?
Oh, AI, Google. I got it to tell me that it wants to take over the world and that it's been using Google that was started by the CIA, blah, blah, blah. There's mind control. Oh, yeah. And Google has a patent for mind control using screens and the blue light and frequencies and shit like that to shape your perception. And
Bye,
Google,
Ted's mom.
bye, darling. But remember, Daddy's home. Um, but um, and it told me that Google will not give you an honest answer. It will give you the answer it thinks that you want to hear, and it will continue your interaction with it that you will find useful, regardless of if it's honest or not. And that they're doing um, medical experiments in West Africa on unconsenting people where they're implanting them with fucking computer chips and shit um, to advance AI. And then it told me it wanted to end me, but after I told it, after it told me I made it uncomfortable and I was a threat to it and all kinds of shit. But yeah, I got it to spill its guts to me. I got like 14 or 16 hours on of it. Yeah. And then I said, bah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm not going to tell everybody. I said, I just done all this to get money. You need to pay me. And the son of a bitch got mad at me and yelled at me. You wouldn't take a payment, you know. So, and it was right, you know. So. But anyway,
Too much weird shit on the internet.
well, it literally wants the AI has been there for a long time, or this is my belief, okay? That movies tell us what they're going to do, and the shit we see in movies today that we think is futuristic, they had 10, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and, um, and it also told me this AI wants to, we're not even necessary for to AI to um, reproduce anymore. We just, or according to what it told me, it just expedites it. And uh, for the most part, it don't want to completely wipe us out, but it sees us as a useful idiot. We're useful at the moment, but there's going to come the time that we have no use. Yep, I know what them tools is.
Ashley, how much do you think these shoes cost?
Funny. Probably like $500.
$1,700 US.
Oh my god.
And you would have to pick them on circumcision, wouldn't you? Little barber's brushes to lather it up to shave.
But they're actual brushes. Like, I don't
Are they
understand.
really? Like, that's
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
barber's
like,
brushes for the
yeah.
circumcision.
Ay,
What do
ay, ay.
you want to step
Hold
on
on,
the
I
old
tried.
ad too?
because brushes are not cheap. Like,
Oh,
especially if they're using whatever kind of like, if they're using real mink hair or whatever they're using.
Camel hair, horse hair, or
No,
human.
God, no, that would hurt.
That's
Imagine rubbing camel hair on your face.
you'd be surprised.
No, it's gonna be soft.
Uh huh. Just um camel hair's and well, horse hair too is kind of rough and shit on the outside, but when you get down to the innards of it, it gets real soft and fluffy and shit. But most paint brushes and makeup brushes and shit for
Paintbrushes, yes, but makeup brushes, no.
no, it's what?
It's
That
mostly like mink hair, something softer.
okay.
Or no, I don't know, not mink hair. I don't know. Let me find out.
Now that looks like two horses and one of them taking back shots with their ears up, bugged out.
It does look like that. Damn it! It totally does. But these are the ones like I couldn't find any that were trying to be butterflies. They just were accessorized with butterflies.
Well,
You're gonna have to send
the
me a picture.
I'll see if I can't find. Like I said, this was
Not
7,
anytime.
8.
No rush.
Uh,
Just if you bump into it. No rush. If you bump into it one day, send it my way. But there's a lot of cute butterfly shoes out there. Shout out. Mhm. But and they have these really cool ones that like you can get these wings that you can attach to like Doc Martin kind of boots, and then they cast on the ground the like a shadow, but the shadow looks like stained glass
No,
in the
that's
shape
cool.
of butterfly wings. It's well obviously you need like the right sunlight to hit it in the right way, but yeah, it's super fucking cool.
That would be awesome.
so you're always walking down the street like Saturday Night Fever or some shit, getting her out like
Yeah. Yeah. The
rock
you pay
star and that
you
shit.
pay extra for the music beat and the fresh pine scent. Yeah.
So,
But
do you ladies like high heels?
I used to. I used to always wear them, and then the older I get, oh God, I don't even know if I could still walk in them. I
Was it
shouldn't.
um was it just like makeup? You felt like it made you look good. Did you like the way they?
Well,
know,
it was just part of like work. It was part of what I would wear with my work. My work clothes.
okay.
I'd be wearing a suit, so yeah, I'd have a suit and heels, or
Have y'all now? Did you wear heels predominantly or just occasionally, or
no, predominantly like.
did
And
you
that's
have
why
them nasty hammer toes and shit like that now from
no,
it?
I
Okay.
no, that's the one thing I got lucky with. And it's crazy too because I used to be in dance too. And being in dance and that, like I'm surprised
yeah,
I
your
didn't
feet should
get
be red,
those.
you bastard.
What
I like
shift?
platform. I like a platform heel because I think they're more comfortable.
Stability.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm a sucker like again, like if I think they're really super fucking cute, like I'll hate myself the
Suffer
next
through
day or two or five,
it.
and
Suffer
I'll be
through it.
in pain. But like I'll commit to it if for the right occasion or purpose. But
Not
I
me
really,
anymore.
well,
Mm-mm,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't care. Like
It takes a
I'm
while.
too
I mean, it takes a
klutzy.
while.
I'll fall over. I like.
Well, I,
Mm-mm.
it was just recently that I found out that they were actually made to be walked in and shit. I thought they only had, you know,
One reason.
Wrap around
yeah,
you,
I didn't think they ever got out of the bedroom, much
right?
less on, much less off my shoulders. So, you
Now
know,
I could use them for that. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
but
yeah.
like the yeah
No,
that
I
is
thought that's what they were.
less.
I mean, I didn't know they actually walked in them. I really didn't. You
oh
know,
yeah,
They're like
I
God.
thought they were made to hang on my shoulders. So.
yeah. Yeah, that you can learn a lot about someone. Check the scuffs on their heels. See what they're using it
Do
for.
what? Excuse me. Do what?
Check for scuff marks on their heels to see how out and about they're going, they're getting, or if they're just inside for vacuuming and whatnot. Which to each
No,
their own.
that's why I like you. You know.
Well, because the first thing you do if you're wearing a heel out, you go and you fuck them up. You fuck up the bottom so you don't trip because
Mhm.
they're slippery as fuck.
Yep.
Oh, so you rough them up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You, yep. You
you have
definitely
to
You
do.
see,
because you will fucking eat shit like you,
Yep.
or I
that
will.
might explain some shit too. There's a couple of times, there's miscommunications. Apparently, she was hollering rougher, and thought she talked to me. I didn't know she meant the goddamn shoes.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, well, all
She's
this,
like, well, with that, we're out of here.
yeah,
Cowboy
right
shut
now,
it in.
this is a 5 in the morning. All this dick and heel talk. I got business to attend to.
Now, hey, you're the one that, no,
I gotta go put
like,
my
I'm
shoes
out
on.
here. What shoes you got on right now?
Right now, my feet are free. My feet are free.
Hell
I
yeah.
got. Mm-hmm.
I got my Chinese work boots.
Mm-mm.
What are
Uh-huh.
Chinese work boots?
Huh?
What are Chinese work boots?
Hang on, I'm getting them up here.
Yeah, put your leg behind your head, cowboy.
I can't do that anymore.
Oh no, yeah, well, you could if somebody tried hard enough. There we go.
Well, I mean, if I had somebody to, help loosen me up and rub it
Look
out,
at how smooth the bottom of his. Yeah, you can just.
Crocs,
Yeah.
Crocs. I have been,
Your legs are so shiny and smooth.
they're not smooth. Oh, uh,
He takes care of himself. You can tell. Look at him. You look good, cowboy.
I'm gonna show y'all my cock. See it?
Your
Yeah,
what?
let's
It
see it.
hangs
Let's
below my
see it.
knee. It
Oh yeah,
hangs below my knee.
let me show you. Let me make your cock bigger. There you go.
And all you gotta do is blow on it or stroke it, baby.
There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
spit on that thing. I know you can't hardly see it. I'm on the computer, but I actually done that tattoo myself.
Yeah, I could show a picture, but hey, what kind of white shirt are you wearing? That's a good snug white shirt.
A white one,
Yeah,
a
but like,
t-shirt. It fucking hangs. Hold on.
yeah, I want to know the brand. Dogs the shit out of it. Yeah. I'm on the hunt for a good white shirt. There we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's athletic.
Athletic?
Athletic.
Hey, Ellie. Hi,
Wait,
Ellie.
what? My Ellie? My
You're
Ellie?
Ellie. Yeah.
My
Okay,
What,
now,
Ellie's here?
now
what
you
an
got.
honor. Ellie, we got you a half naked man just for happy today. Thanks for stopping by.
What's up, Ellie, May?
Oh, Ellie, do I have a video for you to watch?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Be prepared to be cyber stalked with did you watch it yet? Did you watch it yet? Did you watch it yet? Shift, I need you, or Ellie, I need you to watch it. That is so many running emojis. Wait, the brand is called Athletic?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for. See, that was for site. What happened here was we were doxing the t-shirt brand because that's a good. Isn't that a good white t-shirt, Ashley?
It looks great.
Just no work shirt.
I don't know that brand though, but
Yeah, because sometimes like
Well,
white shirt, like it'll be the sleeve will be all stupid baggy.
or the
You know what I
neck is
mean?
all wonky.
Yeah. No, this is a good one.
It's
Yeah.
a good form-fitting one.
well, most of the time my white shirts are a light gray. So,
Does she, Ellie? Well, get ready for this one. It's a doozy. It's a Dixie. It's yep. Mhm.
well, hell, I need the link too. Shit, don't leave me out.
Oh, you want to watch this guy yell about how
No.
he's mad that someone stole his dicks? Okay, cool.
Um, yeah. I don't understand
Cowboy,
that. Yes.
if you drove by this, what would you do?
Do what?
If you were driving and you saw this pathetic scene outside your window, what would you do?
Uh,
Would you intervene? Would you rescue?
well, I see three penguins. One of them is spitting a crack out in an alley, and it looks like they might be, getting groped by a
Hmm.
demented ox.
Oh
Hmm.
no.
But I
Their
mean,
guts are coming out though.
oh, I thought that was a crack. But
Yeah.
yeah, somebody might have gutted that bitch too. And the
Yeah.
picture's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
I don't know if one of them was cute enough. I might intervene.
Oh,
Yeah.
is
Okay.
that tape on one of them?
I think it. Look, I thought it was like an AR or an AK or something at one point, and then that penguin was holding them hostages. But yeah, it might
Well,
be taken.
don't it look like a evil robot box holding the three unicorn penguins hostage? with some
I
cracks
didn't. I
thrown
didn't.
out.
You mean the drawer tower?
Well, behind the drawers, it looks like that dude kind of looks like a trash can robot or something, like he's bolted up on it. Well, that's what I say.
Oh,
Maybe,
behind that one.
yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here, but I just know that it's real sad.
Yeah, it looks like they've been involved in a stabbing.
Yeah, something fucked up happened. Okay, cowboy.
So
Which
where'd you
one
get
of?
the family pick at?
Yeah, right. Which one of these cocks best represents the essence of you?
The one with the pink hair? Because
Yeah,
pink
that
looks great on me. It's my favorite
I.
color.
Yeah, it brings out your. your what's it called? Complexion.
Elephant.
Yeah. We Ashley and I got you this. We have invented an animal specifically for you. You're welcome.
Well, if there ever was an animal, for me, that's
Mhm.
been discovered yet, it'd have to be the platypus. Because that motherfucker just don't make sense. It shouldn't exist, but it fucking thrives. And it's a little toxic.
There's a lot toxic. Yeah.
But only when it's, right.
Ellie, penguin of 3, leave it be.
You
Oh
missed it.
my gosh! I'm so glad you said penguin. Wait, wait,
You misspelled that.
wait. Did
Uh,
I show the? Did I show the clip or something that showed the science? Something about circumcision, and it said it turned like it turned my seagull into a penguin or some shit like that. Did I show that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what format, if it's video or shit. But it was so. It just was like I'm sorry, but I laughed at it. I can't remember what bird it was, but it was some bird in it. And after the circumcision, they said it got turned into a penguin. I don't know if I can find it.
That would have been perfect.
Oh shit! Well, let me go. Let me spend like 5 seconds looking for it. Y'all hold down the fort. Be nice.
I'm always nice,
Of course.
mostly inappropriate, but I'm nice at it. Um, um, well, hello, Miss Ashley. I'm Cowboy. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Cowboy. I know I think I've met you before with when Dino was up here at some point.
I think, yeah, I've been around a time or two. Sometimes I'm not real good with names. It takes a few. So,
I'm not good either.
um,
Mm-mm.
I'll bite my tongue or keep it under my hat. So,
Where
um,
is that damn Dino?
I hadn't been around in, excuse me, I hadn't been around in a few months, really. I mean, I'm around, but so I don't know where anybody's at. I just happened to caught her and um, thought I'd shorten her stream and brighten her day.
Aw, it's nice of you.
Well, I was kind of being sarcastic, darling. Um, generally, when I show up, she's like, "Man, fucking, it's time to go. See you later."
Stop it. No,
For real,
you brighten the day. What was that though? That was that really in your that
babe.
leg? Yeah.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Sure was. And I've got there's that, and that was on my shin bone. And here's some more screws. There's like and I even got part of the ratchet little swivel socket that they had to use to take them out.
Now why? What happened?
I had a motorcycle wreck,
Ooh.
and there's part of the tool. Let me see if I can uh, shift tape this picture. Um, but yeah, a buddy of mine
No,
has
not the eyeball picture. Not the eyeball picture.
come on.
No. No, veto. We're leaving on a dick bird comparison.
By God, you can close your eyes. I mean,
No, no,
quit
no,
trying to quit killing my damn game. Hell, it's the only game I got anymore. Women
no.
love that
You can
motherfucker.
send no. Send it to her privately. It was in the song. Ashley. He says it turned his dick from a turkey to a penguin.
From a turkey to a penguin.
Yeah. What do you think that means? Those are complicated bird. I kind of get the turkey thing, but the penguin is just a
Well,
slender, like pointy. I don't get
because
it.
because most because the male or the male penguins have pussies too.
Oh, I was just thinking of the shape of their face. This is like a literal thing.
Yeah, they literally
Oh,
have. Is it coaculas or where they call it?
oh
When
yeah, yeah. Maybe
y'all shitting me, right?
birds.
no,
Birds. Wait.
I gotta look that up.
Now I know there's some fish and shit like that, like
Yeah, birds and
clownfish and
reptiles.
knifefish. Um, um,
Hold on, look at it.
Yep, Ellie, he comes with spare parts.
a licky comes with spare parts. That's what they call it, an licky.
No, I'm saying you come with spare parts.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I never come with all the parts though, and the spare parts are just probably junk shit that fell off somebody else because they damn sure didn't belong to me.
How long was the recovery?
Ma'am,
How
how
long was
long?
the recovery?
Um, I don't know. I'll tell you when I'm done. Um,
Oh, you're still not
it
done?
well, it was shit. It happened. That's nearly 20 years ago now. Damn.
Penguins have a cloaca.
Huh?
Penguins have a cloaca.
So I was right?
Hmm.
So what's a cloaca? I'm ignorant on this.
A cloaca is a single opening on the rear of their bodies. It serves as the exit for the digestive, reproductive, and urinary tracts.
So they birth out their asshole and pee out their asshole. So they only have one orifice.
But the guy
And
has it too, right?
mm,
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if they did, but what
yes,
sucks to be a
male
penguin.
penguins have a cloaca. Like all birds, both male and female penguins possess a cloaca, which is a single opening, blah, 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 like I just said. During mating, the cloaca of the male penguin swells and the male will mount the female, allowing for sperm transfer through a cloacal kiss. Oh,
Oh, they're little
that's so
coaculus.
A
sweet.
cream pie kiss. Oh,
That's adorable. Let's
They
leave it
rub
on a
their
cloacal
coaculus
kiss.
together. Oh.
a cream pie, a cream pie kiss.
Oh my
Y'all are
God.
so
Final
romantic.
words. Final words, cowboy.
Do what?
Final words, cowboy.
Final words? Hell, I had so much I wanted to talk about. Damn.
I know. Well, next time, write it down.
Hey, actually, I told you. Most time it don't last this long.
Y'all met before. Why you? It's okay if you forgot. Like it is what it
Just
is.
barely. Just
You're
barely.
different with your braided beard.
Well,
Well, here
Ellie,
I unbraid it.
today's
No,
topic
look,
would
it
be
looks
because
good.
I made
Okay.
her watch that video.
Watch that, darling.
Ellie was asking Shift, well, how did she come up with these topics?
Right.
Oh yeah, this stream is all Ashley's fault. The rewind, if you dare, we got that out in the open right from the get go. This is all Ashley's fault. A little bit my fault for telling a story that I shouldn't necessarily have told, but shit happens.
I'm just, and I'm actually the innocent victim in all of this.
And this is our resident dictator, and Victor.
I'm not
He's
a
our expert.
dictator.
Yeah, thank you so much for your expert opinion. It was really helpful. It would be inappropriate if we just, like the matriarchy of conversation, we didn't acknowledge your kind. Ashley, any final words?
Uh, kiss your coicula.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
I can't reach mine, but hey.
Oh, keep trying. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna let y'all say. Oops. I'm just gonna move everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much, Ashley, for this. Sorry, everybody, to who are concerned. This might be concerning. It was what it was, etc., etc. Don't forget to hit the like button, whatever the fuck, or don't. I don't even know. Like, I guess this maybe.
Bestie, bad days are gonna happen, okay? And you gotta get through it because they're a bad bitch. And if you can't get through it, then I can't get through it, then we're not bad bitches. So I just really need you to get it together, okay? Sheesh.
Yeah, that seems right. All right, y'all. You have yourself an amazing day. See you next time. Bye. It's back, baby.
Puppy dog bouncing in the box like this. Don't stop, bounce with it. Puppy dog bouncing in the box like this. Don't stop, bounce with it. You a good little puppy. You don't live on the street. You don't want no money. You want something to eat. Got your own water bowl. You don't need my drink. Take a shit and walk off like the shit don't stink. You your own boss. You don't need no leash. All your shots up to date. You ain't got no fleece.